Darren, 3-0 defeat tonight. How do you sum up that performance?
It's an awful performance. You know, it's the poorest performance I've had since I've been in. We just look, we don't look like the same people or group of people and group of players at the moment. And finding that harmony in the team again is a tough thing, but we're going to have to search and keep trying to search. But my biggest concern at the minute is how soft we seem to be and toothless in and around our boxes. That's a big concern because unfortunately it's not a tactical or strategic issue. It's a player's aggression, player's ability to really dig deep and put themselves in those positions. So it's important that we try and find that. It's important we try and find that as quickly as possible, and the players have got to find that as quickly as possible if we're going to get back to winning any game.
Conceded just before half-time. It's a bit of a cliche, but that's never a good time to concede. What did you make of that? Because there were arguments that there was a push on Cooper.
And I thought it was a little bit weak. I thought we were soft again. You know, like I said, I thought we were soft. I thought it was a nothing game. I thought the game was pretty poor, pretty contained, uneventful. But I thought the first goal pretty much summed up our night. Defenders don't get pushed off the ball by forwards. It's just not in their psyche to do that. But look, you know, let's take nothing away from a young man making his debut. It's a very, very tough game to come into.
And then you expect your side to come out and show something in the second half, and you concede not long after that. What did you make of the second half performance?
The second half performance is very similar. At the moment we seem to spark into life in any type of performance after we're losing, which is not a good, trait. When we were playing so well earlier on in the season, we always went out for that first goal, and we always seemed to get that first goal. And I think it summed up with the lack of real aggression in their box tonight as well. I mean, we couldn't force a ball home from a yard of the back post. And whether that's a game-changing moment, no one will ever know. It's not really worth contemplating, because I thought the performance was, again, so poor. The middle third is the middle third. Pass it around, flick it, touch it, turn on it, do a step over, do what you like in there. It still has no outcome on the game. It's only a control of a game. So, it's important that aggression, that desire in the penalty box is very much looked into, because I think over the last 2 games it's been a real problem for us. I think we've conceded 5 goals in 2 games, and all 5 goals have been poor goals, where we haven't been commanding enough or authoritative enough in the penalty box. And you look at the chances we've made, not tonight, but especially Saturday, and especially the one we've missed from the yard tonight. It's a very, very hard game to win football when you're that toothless in both penalty boxes. And again, it's a big indictment for me to come out and say those things about the same players that have shown a lot of good this year. But we're certainly in a place right now where we're going to have to dig deep and roll them sleeves up.
There's no wins in 5 now in the league. How do you turn that form around?
Well, you just have to keep working, don't you? Look, football is like that. When you expect it least, you get the performance you don't desire. And when you expect it least, you get the performance and the result you desire. We'll stick together. We're fine. At least we're in a good position where we're still in a position in the table where we've obviously got something to cling on for and something to look forward to, which is not happened for a few years here. So at least we're in that position still, and the good runs of pre-Christmas have obviously set us up for that. But we are walking on very, very thin ice of how long we can lean on that form pre-Christmas.
And it doesn't help as well when in injury time one of your players gets a straight red card, and a 5th red card of the season for your side as well.
Yeah, it's irrelevant how many we've had this year. You can see with Miles, he stumbled into it, he fell into it. There's no intention in any way. He's on his side, isn't he? If you're going to 2-foot someone, you normally come at a front angle, but he gets on his side and he kind of stumbles into it. So we'll look at it back. If we need to discipline internally, we will. But some of these things happen. I'd rather my players put themselves into harm's way. I'd rather we did that in our box and their box tonight and showed a bit of aggression to win the ball back. So. That was a real unfortunate one, and it compounded a really, really poor night. And I feel more so for the travelling supporters, because they work all week for us to go and sort of lay ourselves on the table and lay our lay our passion and our commitment on the table, and tonight we've not done that, and to that we can only hold our hands up and say Harrogate were the better side. We were very poor, and we need to make sure that we look ourselves long and hard in the mirror over the next few days before we play on Saturday.
And just finally, no Collins in the side tonight. He was on the bench. What's the story there?
No, Collins was injured. He couldn't get a shoe or a boot on, and I thought we obviously, it's easy to say when you can see 3 goals, but the one thing Lee's not is soft, and having his presence in a tough away fixture like this, in tough conditions, would have obviously helped us. But that's what you have a squad for, and that's why we have these young players around the squad that meet our resource, and you've got to blood them and you've got to play them, and that's why these big clubs send them out on loan, because they need to learn and they need to do their learning on someone else's watch. But we'll carry on working with them. There's no way we'll resort to any throwing under the bus in that sense. We've got to work with these young players, we've got to work with our senior players, and we've got to make sure we start picking up some wins.